Hi, my name's Jovan, and today you'll be learning how to create a 3D model of your head for free. This process uses Blender, which is a free 3D software, and the Facebuilder Addon, which is paid but has a 30-day free trial software, which has everything that you'll need. And if you're just using this to create a 3D model of your head or the head of your friends around you or anything for a short film, 30 days is more than enough. But you do have the opportunity to purchase it if you do want to use this software for longer than 30 days, or if you really like the software and want to support the company. Now, once you've downloaded Blender and the Facebuilder plugin from the Keen Tools website, I'll leave all the links in the description below for these, open up Blender and go into Edit, Preferences, and then Add-ons, and then click Install. Then just find the zip file for the Facebuilder add-on. Make sure it's zipped, because if it's unzipped, it won't install. Click on that and then tick the little checkbox to make sure that it's enabled. Then you'll be prompted to create an account and press Install Online. This will make sure that you're using the latest version of it and that everything is up to date and working for your scene. Now close off the Preferences window to go back into the Blender viewport. Press the letter N key on your keyboard or press the side arrow on the top right corner of your viewport to bring out the Facebuilder add-on menu. Then just select Facebuilder Addon and press Create New Head. You'll need to have taken photos from preferably all angles of your head to get the best version of the model. The more photos you take from more different angles, the better the results will be. If you do happen to leave out photos though, that is okay, because you can just paint in everything else using the texture painter later on. Now, press Add Images and import all of these images. Once you've done that, just select each of the images and click Align Face. This will auto-align the head mesh to your face. If something's a bit off, you can just click to add pins and then just drag out the mesh to make sure that it does fit your face. But if nothing comes up at all, that means that it can't recognize any definable features of your face, and you might just have to do it yourself manually. You can delete these by just pressing delete where the photos are, but then you'll just have to paint in any of these textures that you don't end up using. Now once you finish this, you can untick any parts of the mesh that you don't want. So if you have some custom ears, or you want to add a mouth inside, or you don't want the eyes, you can untick these sections, but I just usually leave these to the default. Or if I do want to do any mouth animation, I will just untick the mouth so that I can have a clear void in the mouth, and then choose which poly count you want. I usually leave it on high poly because it's the default and it gives you the best results, but if you don't need a super high poly version of your face, you can always drop it here. And that's pretty much it. Then just press Create Texture, and it will have mapped all of the textures to your face. If there are any glaring issues here, you can press Autofill Brightness, Color, or just Autofill, or you can just go into the texture painting section to do some cleanup. I usually just do this if there's any glaring spots or if I want to paint in my hair from the back of my head, because usually the photos don't work for the back of the head. However, you can just use the eyedropper tool and just paint everything the same color as your skin, and then just add hair using the particle system in Blender, or just rip hair off a 3D model that you already have. You can get a bunch of models from Mixamo which do have hair already attached onto them, so you can just remove that and join it onto your own head. You can then also create blend shapes for the face if you want. This will give you a whole bunch of controls in the vertex group section if you want to animate any parts of your face. Next week I'll have a tutorial on how to create facial animations with your face for this 3D model, also for free. Then save your facial texture and click F4 XPX and save these to a location if you're choosing. And that's it. You've just created a free, fully textured, custom model of your head that you can then add to any character you want or do some cool animations with. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and learned something new. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'll see you next time when I show you how to create facial animations onto this 3D model that you've created. Thanks.